Hey everyone!
Hey guys.
Happy Mother's Day. Thanks for joining us today. This is our first Tune Supply Presents concert, and we've made it pretty epic. I wanted to start by telling you how this came about. Chris and I have been doing live concerts on Sundays for a few weeks, every other Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And last week I was thinking, oh, well, we should do another concert on Sunday. And I thought, well, maybe we should have one guest be like the intermission music like we usually do. So we asked Anna and Alasdair to do that, and they said yes. And then I thought, well, it's Mother's Day. Maybe we should have like a few guests. And then I just couldn't really decide who the guests would be. And so I thought, well, let's just invite everybody and put everybody on who says yes. And amazingly, 46 musicians, singers, and dancers said yes. And so we put everybody on. And we're really, really excited to be here to be bringing music to you, and especially to be celebrating Mother's Day with our families and with your families. So thanks for being here. I know it takes a few minutes for people to join into the stream, so I'm just going to give you some stuff to start with. I'm already nervous. Oh my God. We've been doing this for a while, and I'm still nervous. But this is a big one, so I'm extra nervous. All right, so... let's see. Oh, yeah, this is presented by Tune Supply, which is Chris and my new venture. It's going about 2 months now, and it started out of a concern for trad musicians whose gigs got canceled right before St. Patrick's Day. And we wanted to help out, so we started this little website in about 24 hours, a little less than 24 hours. We got it up and running, and it's grown since then to a much bigger thing. Mm-hmm. So we'd love for you to go and check that out after the concert or during the concert if you get tired of us. It's at tune.supply is the address. There's no .com, it's just tune.supply. And there's a whole bunch of things over there that we'd love to have you check out or join us in. There's a virtual session we've been holding every Monday and Thursday night, which is pretty silly and fun and good music.
Always good music.
Yep. And dancing and all sorts of things.
Yep.
So that's happening. We're also running a virtual learning series, which is a free online series of classes with all sorts of performers. What else do we do? Everything. We do everything. Yeah. Oh, there's a store. Yeah. There's a store where you can buy, this is pretty cool. You can buy personalized performances from our artists. Mm-hmm. We just filled about 40 Mother's Day orders, which is why we look really tired right now, because we've been subsisting on Excedrin and caffeine and cake for the last 3 days.
That's exactly.
Yeah. But you can go over and buy tunes over there. So that's Tune Supply. You can also sign up for our mailing list. All of these things I'm talking about are down in the description down there. There's a whole bunch of links and stuff to check out. But if you are on our mailing list, we can let you know about future events that are happening. Please be our friend on Facebook. This is my please be my friend face. And subscribe on YouTube. We're trying to get 1,000 subscribers so we can get a beautiful URL instead of a ugly URL, as we currently have, as you can see up in your bar. Cool. What else should I say here? Let's see. That's all the Tune Supply stuff. Oh, contributions. This is important.
Very important.
So this concert is funded entirely through community contributions. We have 2 generous sponsors who helped get us started to make sure we can pay our musicians a little bit of money today, but it's not very much. So if we can get some community contributions, that will allow us to pay the 48, including us, musicians and singers and dancers that are on this show. The link to go to the contribution page is right there above Chris's head. It's also in the description down there, and I will put it into the comments, which actually I think are over there, wherever they are, once we get going. And we appreciate everything that you can give. Our mission remains both bringing trad music to you and helping trad musicians and dancers to survive through these strange times that we're in. So we appreciate anything you can give. Speaking of the people who will be performing, I mentioned there's 46 people plus the 2 of us. Most of them are trad musicians, but not all of them. I come from actually a classical background, and I've made my way around various genres throughout my life, and I always like to involve people from a wide variety of genres when I do these kind of concerts. So It's mostly trad, but you'll see some other stuff in there. You've got people from New York, people from St. Louis, Alaska. We have Ken Waldman from Alaska, Ireland, Canada, and Mick Maloney is in Hong Kong.
In Bangkok.
Sorry, Bangkok.
Yeah.
I kept saying that the musicians are coming from 4 countries. It's actually 5 because Mick Maloney is in Bangkok. So we've got people from all over, from all sorts of genres. We're super excited. If you want to see who's coming up in the set that we're in, it's going to be, again, down in the description. We have a full roster. It's really long. And the way this is going to be organized is we'll play you a set of tunes, then we'll go through 6 guest artists, take a little break with us, back to 6, etc., until we get through the whole thing. And please stay until the end, or at least come back at the end, because we have a grand finale, which is not to be missed, which Chris put together, and it is spectacular.
It's really fun.
It's really cool.
Yeah, you're going to like it.
Okay, let me just check my list and make sure I've said everything I'm supposed to say. Oh, I did, but I have one more thing before we get going. And that is, it's Mother's Day. I have a really excellent mother, as I hope everyone out there does. And one of the things that I love to do on the session that we run is find old pictures of people and put them up on the screen. So I asked the musicians and dancers and singers today to send me old pictures of their moms. And they have, so you'll see those throughout the broadcast. But I've already also picked up some of my own mom, and we're just going to show 2 to get started before we play the first set. So let's see, I forgot what I have. Oh, yes. Okay, that's my mom in the middle. I'm on her lap there. I used to have beautiful blonde hair, and now I have disastrous hair. On the left hand, that's my aunt, actually, because my mom was the oldest of 12 kids.
Oh, my gosh.
Isn't that incredible? And then on the right, that was my great-grandfather. And this is my mom as a baby. That's my mom as over there on the right. And her dad is on the left there. And then I think those are some grandparents there. So those are a couple pictures of my mom to get started off with.
Very cute.
Yes. Okay, so on to the music. I think that was enough talking. We're going to play a set for you to get started, and then we'll go over to our guest artists. And I see there's lots of chatting going on. We will read the comments once we go to the first artist. So don't worry if you said something important to us. We will read it.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to get started off with a set of tunes. I wrote the first tune. It's called Luca at the Beehive. It's written for my nephew, Luca. If Luca's watching and his brother Landon's watching, don't worry, Landon. I'm going to play your tune later. And then we're going to go into an old tune called The Moving Cloud and finish off with a tune that's enjoying a resurgence right now. It's called Splendid Isolation. The time in the world lends itself to this tune, I think, but it's always been a favorite of mine since I learned it off of the Colliton album many years ago. So we'll start off with that. Okay. 1, 2, 3. first mistake of the night has occurred. Got it out of the way.
That was a nice save, though.
Oh, thanks.
Very good
Thanks.
save. Nobody probably even noticed.
Nobody, no, because we don't have the names down at the bottom of the screen, so they don't know. Well, some of you probably noticed I went into Star Munster there for 1A, but I caught myself, and that was Splendid Isolation to finish off with. Okay, so now the exciting part you've been waiting for. We're going to start into our guest artists here. I'm not going to tell you the names of everybody in the sets because the names will pop up on the screen, so that will save us some time since we have so many people. But you can also go down in the description and you'll see all the names of the people who are performing. If the name isn't up on the screen at any time, that's where you can go find it. And I'm going to put some links in the comments in case you want to go check out any more of the guest artists that you see, which I encourage you to do. Go buy their music, check out what they've got available online. The only thing I have to say, everything is self-explanatory except Danielle Emblem is going to be teaching a 4-part mini dance lesson in each of the 4 sets. So we do encourage you to get up and dance. This is a long concert. And she's going to teach those steps in little bits. So you'll see her come on shortly in this first set. Okay, you ready?
All right.
Okay, we're going to start it off with the people who were originally supposed to be on the concert today. They're gonna open the concert. Alasdair White and Anna Colliton, joined by Isaac Alderson.
Hello, happy Mother's Day. Hope you're having a lovely day. My name's Alasdair White. This is Anna Colliton.
Hi guys.
We're joined by a perennial favourite, Mr. Isaac Alderson, somewhere in the ether.
Hey guys.
They seek him here, they seek him there. Doing all right, Isaac?
Doing all right.
Excellent. Here's a few slip jigs for you. Hope you enjoy them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
mind, it never shall move. It's on a jolly raftsman road. The human score, it is his plan, and handle the broadaxe neatly, oh. It's lay the line and mark the pine, and do it most completely, oh. My mother's daily scolding me to marry some freeholder, oh. I place my mind, it never shall move. It's on the jolly raftsman road. The human score, it is his plan, and handle the broadaxe neatly, oh. It's lay the line and mark the plank, and do most completely, oh. My love is marching to the pine, as brave as Alexander, oh. Can I find it please my mind, as well as the jolly raftsman road? The human score, it is his plan, and handle the broadaxe neatly, oh. It's lay the line and mark the plank, and do it most completely, oh. And now we ride the rushing streams, and smiles at all the danger, oh. I loved the rat for a mile of last, my poor but jolly raftsman, oh. The human score, it is his plan, and handle the broadaxe neatly, oh. It's lay the line and mark the plank, and do it most completely, oh. The human score, it is his plan, and handle the broadaxe neatly, oh. It's lay the line and mark the plank, and do it most completely, oh.
everybody.
Hello.
We're here in Dublin in lockdown, and it's good to be a part of this concert with people playing all over the world, I guess. Thanks to Colin for having us. I've got my quarantine haircut, so this is hopefully doesn't look too bad. This,
but the most exciting thing that's happened on lockdown for us.
Yep. So we'll play 2 jigs. The first one is called James Murray's, which we got from the playing of At the Racket. And the second one is just a tune that occurred to us. We don't have a name for it, so if you do know the name for this, please let us know. And yeah, hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Happy Mother's Day.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Mother's Day. I'm Danielle Enblum, and I am here to get us moving to this wonderful music this evening. So I have a few steps that are so easy that if you can walk, you can dance them. And I'm going to pop in and out with just some quick little demonstrations for you to try so that you can dance along to the music tonight if you'd like to. So we're going to start off with a move that comes from Donegal, a dance called the Highland Garu, the Rough Highland. And we'll do the first half now. It's a heel and a toe and a step, step, step. Heel and a toe, step, step, step. We do that 4 times. Heel, toe, step, step, step. Heel, toe, step, step, step. So that's right heel, right toe, and then you take your right foot and you step right, left, right. Left, 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 right, left. So do a Highland, that would go dee-dum-ba dee-da dee-da da-ba dee-da dee-da da-da da-da-ya-ba dee-da da dee-da dee-da da-da-dum dee-da dum dee-da da dee-da da-da da-ba dee-da da-ba dee-da dum dee-da da-ba dee-da dum. Now, we could do this to most tune types, jigs, hornpipes, reels. So I'm going to show you how to do it to a jig and also to a reel. So then as the concert is going on tonight, if you feel moved to dance, you can try this step. So to a jig, we get a little bit of a different kind of a bounce. Dee-up-a-dee-dee-da-dee, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, dee-up-a-dee-dee-da-dee, yum-dee-dee-da-dee, da ba dee dee da dee da dee da dee da ba dee dee da dee da 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 da. 1 2 3 2 2 3 1 2 3 2 3 da ba dee dee. Okay, and here it goes to a reel. It goes dum da ba dee da 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 ya ba dee da 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 heel and let's do heel toe heel and a step and step and step and a heel toe heel and a step 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 heel toe heel and a step and step and step and a heel toe heel and a step and step and step. Okay, that's all for now. I'll be back in a little bit. Enjoy the rest of the concert.
Hello everyone! Happy Mother's Day to all the lovely mothers out there. I'm delighted to be part of this musical Mother's Day celebration. I'm going to do a song about Mother Nature. It's a wonderful song from the Beatles called Mother Nature's Son. Born a poor young country boy, Mother Nature's son. All day long I'm singing songs for everyone. Sit beside a mountain stream, see the waters rise, listen to the pretty sound of music as she flies. Find me in a field of grass, Mother Nature's son. Swaying daisies, sing a lazy song beneath the sun. Born a poor young country boy, Mother Nature's son. All day long I'm sitting singing songs for everyone. Mother Nature's son. Hope you enjoy the concert. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Incredible. That was the Dennis Lickman Quartet.
The Dennis Lickman Quartet, but we were trying to count the instruments, and I think there's
at
five.
least five, yeah.
Five instruments. Yeah, I was. Oh man, that was so cool. That was so cool. Dennis was one of the first musicians that I met when I moved to New York here. Dennis is also, perhaps, I was going to say one of the most versatile musicians I know, but he might just be the most versatile.
I think so.
He plays all the genres, all the instruments. He's a lovely guy on top of it all. And when I first came to New York, we would play together at various bars. He does jazz and plays Irish music too. He's not doing that tonight, but he plays Irish music and just everything. He's incredible. And also, Dennis and I and some other musicians who are in the comments right now went on an epic camping trip, which involved things that we won't talk about.
All right.
Alcohol and fire and rain and all this sort of stuff. And I was almost going to dig up a picture of this event and put it on the screen, but then I thought, not for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Not for Mother's Day. But I always think of that trip. We should do it again sometime. Okay, so back to some pictures from my own mom. I have been on this multi-year digitization project of pictures from my family. And I dredged up 2 of my mom when she was really young, and I'm going to put those on the screen right now. Look how cute she is.
God.
Look at this dress and the shoes and everything. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure how old she is there. Maybe looks like 4 or 5. And this is perfect for this event. This is my mom playing flute. I don't know where she is. If she's in the comments there, she should tell us where she is and how old she is. But she still plays flute now. In fact, she's been playing along to Tune Supply learning videos.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Has learned a few tunes. So those are the 2 pictures for this segment of my lovely mom. And we are going to play now a set of tunes for her and all the moms, I suppose. I suppose everything tonight.
All these sets are for the moms,
for all
I think.
the moms in the world. The first one is another one that I wrote. This one didn't have a name for years, but it finally got a name. I settled on a name. What is it? Oh, yeah. I'm very tired. I'm very tired.
We didn't sleep much last night.
No, you didn't sleep at all.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're really excited to be here with you guys. We wouldn't have it any other way. The name of the tune is The Heathbald, and that is a type of landscape that exists near the Swannanoa Gathering in the mountains.
In the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Blue Ridge Mountains, yeah. And I've been teaching at the Swannanoa Gathering for a couple years now, and unfortunately it's canceled this summer, which we're really sad about. But I went on a hike up there, I think it was 2 years ago, and we came to this part of the hike that had this landscape called a Heathbald, and it was very magical, and I thought that'd be a good tune name. So this tune without a name finally got named The Heathbald. We'll start with that one. And then we'll go into the Miller's Maggot, followed by Calliope House, because that's the springiest tune that I know of. So we'll do those as a set. All right. Should probably check my tuning. Good enough? Okay. That one it just puts you in a good mood. Not that I wasn't in a good mood before. I was, but now I'm in a better mood. How about you?
Yeah, I love E major for springy tunes.
It's
seems
so bright.
appropriate. Yeah,
It's so bright. It's the brightest key. We had a discussion the other night. When was that? I've lost all track of time.
No idea.
About the best key.
Yeah.
E majors. It's up there. Okay, so we have a lot of people watching. Hello.
Hi everyone.
If you're new here, this is a long concert for Mother's Day. We have mostly traditional musicians from various genres, but we have some other stuff. In fact, we have something else coming up now. But I'll just remind you that we are collecting up contributions to distribute between the 48 musicians that are on this show, and dancers and singers. And the link is in the description, and I've been posting in the comments, or it's up there. It's
You can't
all
actually
over
click
the place.
this. You can't click that, but you can type it in.
I can click it. Anyways, it's all over the place, and I'll put it in the comments again. And any support that you can throw over to our musicians is greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
Okay, now on to the next set of 6. Again, these have their names on them, so it's pretty self-explanatory. However, I just want to introduce the first one because it's pretty special. So I went to Boston University a long time ago for undergraduate, and I did classical violin there. And one of the cellists who was in the same program as me was Laura Metcalf Boyd. She's married to Rupert Boyd, who's also going to perform. And we played music there a long time ago, and then we lost touch. And just in the last year and a half or 2 years, we've gotten back in touch. Laura invited me on her concert with her series Gather NYC, and now she is curating the classical side of Tune Supply, so that you can get, in addition to traditional music orders over there, you can get classical music orders, which I'm really excited about. Going back to my roots. It's great.
And we had a good number of those come in for Mother's Day. I
Yes,
think people are enjoying it.
Yep, and Laura and Rupert are curating that side of the operation. So it's not just restricted to trad anymore. It's growing. Anyways, I asked Laura and Rupert if they wanted to do something on the concert because I love having a variety of stuff. So they're actually going to start off this set, and then we'll go on to 5 other artists after that.
Hello, my name is Laura Metcalf.
And I'm Rupert Boyd.
And we are Boyd Meets Girl. We'd like to wish a happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, especially my mom, Nancy Metcalf, if you're watching from Connecticut.
And my mother, Robin, who's in Canberra, Australia. We'd also like to wish Laura a very happy Mother's Day from our almost 2-year-old son, Milo.
Today we're going to be playing for you one of our favorite pieces. It's a charming waltz by Eric Satie called Je te veux. Thank you so much. Thanks to Caitlin and Chris of Tune Supply for including us, and happy Mother's Day.
Hello everyone, welcome to my home. I'm really happy to get to play some music for you. So thanks Tune Supply for setting this up, and Alan Murray for playing along.
My pleasure.
I'm going to start off with a tune I wrote for my mom. It's called The Star of the Coral Keys. And then go into The Toy Man's Daughter that I wrote for my sister. And finish up with Cape Breton Fiddler's Welcome to Shetland. Thanks.
Bye-bye. Thanks, everyone.
Have a good rest of the day.
Hi there, Danielle back again, and I've got some more dance moves for you to try. So we left off with the Donegal Highland, the Highland Garu, the heel and a toe and a step, 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 ba, ba, dee, da, which can be done to all sorts of tune types. And now we're going to take the second half of this Highland and add it on. So we have 8 threes to add on. So a 3 is a step, 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 literally 3 steps. So you have left, right, left, right, left, right, with a little pause. dee da da da. Now this move comes from the French balancé, actually. The French dancing masters created this move as a move to do when you're standing still in place, waiting for what comes next. And the Irish took it and made it a little bit their own. They added some rhythm to it. So instead of just doing step, 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 you might add a little hop first. A little heel lift or an actual hop. And step, 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 and step, step, step. Dee da da ba dee da da, dee da da. You can add another beat even after that hop. Hop, touch, step. Hop, touch, step, step, 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 step. So if you are with a partner or a mother or a loved one or anybody, you could hold in waltz hold and dance this move around for 8 in a clockwise circle with each other, or you could hold with 2 hands just facing each other. If you're alone, you can just use this move to dance all around your living room for fun. So the move is heel and a toe and a step, step, step 4 times, and then 8 of these 3s around, and then back to the beginning again. All right, I'll be back with something a little bit trickier next time. So enjoy the music for now, and then get ready to work. See you soon.
3, 4.
Hello from St. Louis, Missouri, everybody, and a very happy Mother's Day, not only to the mothers in America, but all the mothers all over the world. I'm going to sing a song for you called Loch Erin's Shore, which comes from County Fermanagh, and it talks about a beautiful woman who at first is believed to be supernatural because she's so beautiful, but then it turns out that she's actually real. And I learned this from the singing of Ethna Ní Ullacháin, and I will be joined today by Brenda Castles, all the way from Ireland. So I really hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have all the mothers have a wonderful Mother's Day. One morning as I went a-fowling, bright Phoebus adorned the plains. 'Twas down by the shores of Loch Erin I met with this wonderful dame. Her voice was so sweet and so pleasing, these beautiful notes she did sing, and the innocent fowl of the forest their love unto her they did bring. It being the first time that I met her, my heart it did leap with surprise. I thought that she could be no mortal, but an angel who fell from the skies. Her hair it resembled gold tresses, her skin was as white as the snow, and her lips were as red as the roses that bloom upon Loch Erin's shore. When I found that my love was eloping, these words unto her I did say, oh, take me to your habitation, for Cupid has led me astray.
tune suppliers out there, thank you so much for having us back to play a few tunes for you guys. This is Eugene Bender and
Shay Coyle.
We're having a great old time.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers watching. We hope you're going to have a great day. We're going to play 3 reels: The Dawn, The New Policeman, also known as The Bells of Tipperary, and The Coachman's Whip.
And we'd like to take this opportunity to tell our mothers that we love them.
Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Woo! Very nice.
I like that the mugs were the central focus
They
of
were,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
And the circuit board on the wall there.
Oh yeah,
It's very fascinating.
from a Chem E project, it sounded like.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, I like when stuff like that gets made into art. As you know, nobody has commented on my map in all the broadcasts we've been doing here.
Well, you can only see about a little sliver of it there.
That's true. This is a very famous map of the underlying waterways below the rocks and buildings of Manhattan. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
probably only I think it's cool.
They still use it for
Yes,
planning purposes these
still,
today, right?
Yep, still use it because sometimes there'll just be water under the building and they'll be like, why is there water here? And then they look at this map from 18 whenever and they say, oh, there was a stream here.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's beside the point.
We're getting sidetracked here.
We're getting sidetracked, as we do. Thanks to Shay and Eugene. The reason that they said it's good to be back playing some tunes for your tunes players, they were recently guests on the Mary O's virtual session. Mary O's is a session that happens in real life, and during fake life that we're in right now, it happens online on the Tunes Supply YouTube, which is right here where you are. And actually, there's a session tomorrow.
Yes.
And guess who's on the session tomorrow, Chris?
Who is on the session tomorrow?
Well, Danielle, who's teaching
all the
dancing, is organizing a Minneapolis St. Paul edition of the Mario's session.
So you guys good steps tomorrow.
Yes, and Dahi Spruill is singing a song, which is going to be great. So that's tomorrow. Anyways, we're getting off the point again. Sorry. The point today is Mother's Day, and that means I think that it's time for some more pictures related to mothers. I can't remember what I have here, so let's just go see what I've got. Oh, this is my mom. She's so cute in this picture. I don't know when or where this was, but I really like her hair, and I wish that my hair would behave like that. This is me on the left with my grandma Nancy. That's my mom's mom, and my mom's mom had 12 children.
Wow.
And my mom was the oldest of the 12 children, so she basically raised a bunch of kids before she raised us, which is probably why she's such a good mom. And that's my grandma Nancy on the left and Grandpa Bud on the right. And I am there, and my little sister Kylan, her proper name is Kylan on the left there. And what's crazy is Kylan has 3 children of her own now.
Right.
Insane. Okay, so those are my old pictures for this segment. We're going to play a tune that I learned growing up in Fairbanks, Alaska. I think of it more of a country dance tune or American, I don't know, New England style fiddle playing tune. It's not really heard in the Irish scene at all, but I love it, and I picked it because it has to do with the name of this concert, which is Mother's Day from Far Away. The name of this waltz is Far Away. I taught it to Chris recently when we were in Dutch Harbor, Alaska.
Which is about as far away as you can get from anywhere in the U.S.
Anywhere from anywhere.
Yeah.
And we were watching a pod of whales swimming in the bay and playing tunes outside, and it was a really lovely scene. So we're going to play Far Away for you. gorgeous. We're playing 2 waltzes today. That's one of them, and the other one's coming up because we were picking sets before this was starting, and both of us realized we couldn't play anything that was fast because
Too tired.
we're too exhausted. Which is good because sometimes I'm accused of playing things too fast, so this is a good opportunity to play some slow stuff. And I know my mom likes that waltz as well, I think, hopefully. All right, so we're going to move on to our next set. This is set 3 of 5. This is a long concert. I hope you guys are doing all right out there. Make sure you go and...
You could even leave and come back and we'd still be going.
Yes, absolutely. You could eat some food, have a drink, practice your dance steps, take a little walk, any of that. We will be going, we're estimating it will be done around 8:15 or maybe 8:30. Who knows?
We're not even halfway through.
We're in it for the long haul and hope you guys are too.
Yeah.
On that note, if you're new to the stream, there's lots of information down in the description, including the links for donating. We're loving reading your chat. You can go and join the chat if you'd like. If you're on a mobile device, make sure you're on the YouTube app so you can participate in the chat. Okay, so this set, I'm actually going to tell you a little bit about a couple things in this set. I'm going to start from the end and go forward. The last thing you'll hear in this set is a couple of people who are in the Broadway show that Chris and I are usually on when Broadway is a thing. And that show is called Come From Away. It's not happening right now, but we collaborated with Romano Danello, who plays in the band. We're both in the band. And Patrina Bromley, who's one of the actors. Do you say actresses or actors? I'm not in theater.
I don't know.
I guess I am in theater.
I guess, yeah.
Anyways, she's amazing, and she's a Newfoundland singer in her own right. So that's going to be happening last, a traditional Newfoundland tune, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, that one's an arrangement that we did in September for a concert up in St. John's, and took a small band up there with Patrina. It was a really fun time.
Yes, so that'll be last. In the 4th set, I just wanted to mention that my longtime friend Sarah Wilfong is going to be in that set. Sarah and I met in Ireland when I was 16 years old, and she was 17 or something like that. There were a bunch of us who met at that time and have remained friends and musical buddies since then. And I haven't seen her in many years, but I'm really glad that she agreed to be on the concert. You'll see her in a few minutes. And then last thing is I have to warn you what's happening on the first set, because I don't want to startle anybody. There is some chat happening, but there's also beatboxing happening. It's really cool, but maybe turn down your speakers. Maybe. Do you think it's going to be really loud?
I don't think it's that loud.
Okay. Well, just be ready. It's a little collaboration I did with Jason Ramus, who is amazing step dancer, but also amazing beatboxer. I think that's what it's called. And I hope you like it. Let's just go see that right now.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Connor and I are going to play you two jigs that my mother, Beth, especially likes to play on the flute. These are The Lark in the Morning and Jimmy Ward's jig. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey there, Danielle Enblum back again for another bit of dancing. So we were working with the Highland Garu, which comes from Donegal, but we're now going to move down to Connemara with this same step with some Shanos moves. So instead of doing heel toe, step, 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 well actually we're going to do that 3 times instead of 4 times. So heel and a toe and a 1, 2, 3 and a heel and a toe, 1, 2, 3. Last time, heel, toe, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to take this same foot and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stamp, stamp. So we're taking that same 3s move that we had before and we're making it a little bit faster. And this is done in Connemara to a reel. So it goes dum da ba dee da 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 da, and a heel and a toe and a step, 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 and a last time toe, step, step, touch. And our 1, 2, 3 is going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stamp, stamp. Now that 1, 2, 3 could be flat foot, could be up on your toes, you could cross it over, can kind of play around with that and have fun and see what you want to do with it. Okay, last one's going to be even trickier, so enjoy this one, and I'll see you for the last bit soon. Bye-bye.
1, 2, 3.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Hey everybody, I'm James Cleveland. I'm very excited to be playing today with Darren again and Louisa, bonjour. And we're going to be playing a tune called The Couple's Three-Part Waltz, which I wrote for my parents' 50th wedding anniversary in 2010, and their 60th is coming up next month. So here we go, the couple's three-part waltz. Happy Mother's Day.
We'll rant and we'll roar like true Newfoundlanders. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck and below until we see bottom inside of two sunkers. When straight through the channel to Toslow we'll go. My name it is Robert, they call me Bob Pittman. I sail on the I know it's Curley Brown. I'm bound to have Polly or Biggie or Molly as soon as I'm able to find the cash down. I'm the son of a sea cook and a cook in a trader. I can dance, I can sing, I can reef the main boom, I can handle a jigger, and I cut a fine figure. Whenever I get in a boat standing room, where it's wave over wave and sea over bow, I'm as happy a man as the sea will allow. There's no other life for a sailor like me but to sail the salt sea, boys, sail the sea. There's no other life but to sail the salt sea. There's plump little Polly, her name is Goldsworthy. There's John Cody's Kitty and Mary Thibault. There's Clara from Ruley and young Martha Foley. But the nicest of all is my girl in Toslow. Farewell and adieu to young maids of
quick back in my dress.
Yeah, magic.
That's why I was sliding back into the frame as we came in there. Great. Yeah, so those are our bandmates from Come From Away. Hopefully we'll be back at Come From Away someday. Who knows when?
Maybe not.
Who knows? All right, so I think Chris has some pictures actually to show you now.
I asked my mom. I have not done the big photo archiving project like Caitlin has, so I asked my mom to send over some pictures, and we've got a couple here that I wanted to show you. This is in Maui. I was born in Hawaii, and this is on the sugarcane train in Maui. And let's see. There we are. You can see where I get my hair from.
It's blonde in that picture, though.
Yeah,
what happened?
it was really blonde when I was a kid, and now it's, well, normal
Now
colored.
it's long.
Yeah. Okay, I like this picture for a couple of reasons. One, the hair is, again, great, but that's an elephant in the background, and that fence does not look like it is nearly tall enough or strong enough to contain an elephant. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on. The kid also looks like he's about to climb over the fence. So
it was different times.
Different times, yeah, in Hawaii in the 80s, I guess. And this last one actually is more recent. I think this must have been from when I was in college because I have my long hair and beard on. I think
you'd have that now, though.
Yeah, that's true. This is me and my mom I believe we were at Shea Stadium to see a Billy Joel concert.
Whoa.
The old Shea Stadium.
Wow. That's amazing.
It. That's the best selections of Chris's childhood.
You both have beautiful blue eyes.
Yeah.
As does my mom. She has beautiful blue eyes, but she chose not to give them to any of her children.
Sad.
Isn't that mean?
Yeah, it's really mean.
Yes. I always wanted her blue eyes. I wondered about that. And then I studied genetics, and I understood what was happening. Okay, so we're going to play you another tune here. This was actually a request from my mom. It's called...
Right. The Other Waltz.
It's The Other Waltz. It's called Joe and Rose Waltz, and I learned this when I was a teenager growing up in Fairbanks from a CD that I still love that is not very well known. I don't know anybody else who knows it. Actually, maybe somebody in the comments does. It's an artist named Kayla Flexer, and the band is Kayla Flexer and Third Ear. And this waltz, it has lots of weird chords in it, and usually people don't want to play it with me, but Chris has taken up the challenge, and I'm going to play my octave violin, which is now nicknamed the chin cello because it is down in the cello range, and it also goes out of tune really quickly, so I'm going to just test it. Yeah. Great. Okay, and how'd this get here?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
hi, Avocado.
Hi, Avocado. You got to go down here. All right. Do you want this over on your side?
That's fine now.
Okay. Great. Okay, so Joe and Rose Waltz on the chin cello. So low. I love that song. Tune. Sorry. If you liked that, definitely go check out that CD. I don't even know if you can buy it online, but it's man, it's a great CD. I bet Lisa knows Kayla Flexer.
Probably, yeah.
Should ask. All right. So let's see. Oh yes. Couple pictures before we go on to the fourth set. Obviously I have a mom, and I've been showing pictures of her, but my mom produced 4 daughters, and some of the daughters are mothers, so I thought that I would share some of those pictures. Let's see, I think we got him here. I've got some Rachel pictures first. Sorry, these are Rachel pictures. Okay, the other pictures are coming later. So this is my sister Rachel. Sorry, I'm not reading my script properly here. That's the second mistake of the night. I have a sister. I have 3 sisters. This is Rachel. She's going to be coming up in the next set. And my mom patiently went to thousands of hours of lessons and rehearsals and practice and lots of crying and screaming, things like that, so that we could become great musicians. So that's a picture of Rachel playing a really small cello while sitting on a swing set outside our house. Let's see, I've got some other Rachel pictures. That's Rachel on the right managing the tip jar that is my violin case. Yeah. I learned my business skills early in life, playing on the sidewalk for money. There we go. And
that's a good one.
That's me on the right, and that's Rachel on the left. And I think that's all we need to say about that picture.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay, so the reason I'm showing you those, though I got mixed up on what's happening next, is Rachel is an amazing cellist, and she has agreed to play a tune in the next set of music, which is going to start in just a moment. Before we do that, don't forget to contribute if you have not. If you have contributed and you're still looking for something to do with your mouse, then what you can do is go subscribe to our YouTube channel here, we can get some more subscribers.
That's a great idea.
We're trying to get 1,000 so we can have a nice Tunes Play URL. So in this next set, Daniel is going to do her last dance lesson before we're running towards the end, where you can try your dance during the grand finale. We also have a really special guest, Ken Waldman, who's known as Alaska's fiddling poet, is going to do a set of music. It's not Irish trad, and there's some poetry in it. It's different than anything else we have on the concert, but I'm so honored that he agreed to be part of this, and he's an incredible artist who I grew up watching and listening to, so it's really a pleasure to have him on. But guess who's first?
Who?
Liz Carroll and Nuala Kennedy.
All right.
Woohoo! Here we go.
Hello everyone, I'm Liz Carroll, and I'm here outside of Chicago and at my home, and I'm going to be playing a few tunes with Nuala Kennedy from Ireland, and so nice to be playing a tune with you, Nuala. Woo! Excited. And so this is for Mother's Day from far away, and I'll be showing this to my mom when we get her done, and I'll leave a spot for Nuala to say something.
Hi everybody, and happy Mother's Day from here in Ennis.
There you go, Nuala. I don't know about you, Nuala, but I'm playing from my upstairs bathroom. Always wanted to do this. Has the best sound in the house. So hi to everybody, and here we go, a couple of reels.
Hi everyone, my name is John Redmond, and first off, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and yeah, special hello to my own mother who's in County Wexford in Ireland, and she's good, thank God, and yeah, with me today, my good friend Matt Stapleton. Matt, how are you?
Good, John. Hello to my mother Nancy in County Cayuga, upstate New York.
Good. All right, so on to the music. We're going to play two pieces of music. First one is a piece that I wrote called Looking Toward Vinegar Hill. And the second tune is called Pancake Tuesday. It's a tune by Mick McCauley. Okay, thank you, Matt. Thank you, everyone. Happy Mother's Day.
Hi, my name is Rachel Warbelow, and I'll be playing Julio by Mark Summer. He's the former cellist of the Turtle Island String Quartet.
Happy Mother's Day from Matt and Shannon Heaton.
In honor of the occasion, we are going to play Two Flings and a Jig.
That's right. We're going to play Frank Thornton, written by Cuz Tian, The Four Province Fling, and a tune that I wrote for my mom called Feast for a King. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Heaton.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Happy Mother's Day. Lizzie, you want to start playing that Tom and Sally's Waltz?
Yeah.
This is Lizzie Thompson playing cello. I'm Ken Waldman, going to play some fiddle. And we're in beautiful Floyd, Virginia today. And I may start joining Lizzie on this. And I want to thank Caitlin and Chris for this Tune Supply Mother's Day extravaganza. known as Tom and Sally's Waltz for Tom Kazai and Sally Kabish. And it's going to take you to Alaska, and then we're actually going to do another tune that'll take you to Hawaii after that, the Volcano Jam. But first, Tom and Sally's Waltz for Tom Kazai and Sally Kabish. Maybe the perfect spot of land is made of trees, floor of dusty dark planks stomped on by dancers as they balance and swing to a New England fiddle, soaring over a syncopated piano, the music a medley, 2 reels and a hornpipe. Or maybe the perfect spot of land is someone to jitterbug with. Part knows how to hold hands, support weight, look into eyes, who knows why. Gotta keep time to music, boogie-woogie bass, and a clear, clean sax. Or maybe the perfect spot of land is a honeymooning couple. First one's waltzing, starting a snowball within a solid ring of best friends. The music, married to the sunlight, it shines past 11 in the Alaska spring. everybody.
Hi folks, Danielle Enblum back again for a little bit more Shanos dancing to finish out the night. So I hope you've been enjoying listening or dancing to all of this music. I know I have been, and feel really honored and blessed to have been able to spend Mother's Day with all of you. And my mom, who I hope is watching. So we're going to finish off with some fancy moves and some fancy rhythms to throw into our Connemara move. So we were going heel and a toe, 1, 2, 3, heel, toe, 3 times, 1, 2, 3, heel, toe, 1, 2, touch, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stamp, stamp. Those 3s are tricky. If you don't quite have them yet, don't worry. That's something you might practice for the next couple of weeks and really get solid at. And then you can dance it to full speed. And that's the same thing with these new moves, which is a heel, step, touch, step, touch. So instead of a step, 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 we're going to touch between each step. So we're going to go step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. You can touch with your toe or your heel. Now you might try this just to practice this to the tunes themselves before we get at full speed. So you could go down dee ba dee da dee da da dee da da ba dee da da dee ya dee 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 da 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 dee, and then full speed would be da 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 dee da dee da 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 dee dee da 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 da. So play around with that if that's where you're at. Otherwise you can add it to our heel toe move, which is heel and a toe. Actually we're gonna fancy it up even more. We're gonna go heel, toe, heel. So we're gonna go heel, toe, heel, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and step. Heel, toe, heel, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step. Heel, toe, heel, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stamp, stamp. Okay, here it is to music. Dum da ba dee da dee da 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 dee da 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 dum dee dum dee da dee da dee da I missed those last two stamps at the end, but you get the gist. So enjoy dancing the evening out with the rest of the performers, and I hope to see you all dancing out in the real world soon. Happy Mother's Day, and have a good night.
Amazing. Okay, now don't forget those steps because you're going to need them in the finale, which is coming up. We have one, we're going to play a tune for you, and then we have one more set ending with a really cool thing you should stick around for or come back for if you need a little break. Okay, now I'm going to show you the pictures that I thought I was going to show you earlier. I have three younger sisters, and two of them have kids of their own. So I want to show their families and say Happy Mother's Day to them. Oh, this is my sisters and I when we were little. Before I do that, you see we have 4 cats. The white cat especially is interesting to look at because you can see that it is in the process of trying to escape, while the picture is being taken there. Okay, so this is actually the sister that was holding that cat. She's on the right there. That's Colin, and she has these 3 children who are they're just like models. This is they're lovely. They're lovely. Okay, and then Taya. This is Taya at her wedding. She is baking a child right now. It's being baked and is due, I think, in September or something like that. So happy Mother's Day to both of my sisters. And my sister Rachel also is the mom to a cat named Biba. And happy Mother's Day to Rachel as well. And excellent playing. Okay, so we are going to play one last set of tunes from us. I wrote both of these tunes. The first one is called Landon in the Forest, and it was written for my other nephew. I have 3 nephews, but the youngest one doesn't have a tune yet. But this is for Landon in the Forest, and then I'll go into a tune called 5 Flights, which I wrote for Miriam Buell, who's one of our sponsors this evening, and we really appreciate your support, Mimi. So here we go. Not too fast.
Not too fast.
Because it won't work. I'm too tired. Okay. 1, 2, 3. faster than I was intending, but
well.
We made it. That's what counts. Okay, so I noticed that you're getting dark because it's getting dark outside.
Yeah.
We've been at this for a long time, and I appreciate you guys sticking around. I see we've still got like 500 people watching, which is incredible. Thank you for all the contributions. We don't have time to even look at what's going on that side, but we really appreciate anything that you're throwing in the bucket to be distributed amongst the 48 amazing performers on the show tonight. So one last picture to show you before we go into the final set. When I don't know how old I was when this happened, but Mick Maloney came to Fairbanks, Alaska, where I grew up, and did a concert. And I had the opportunity to open for that concert along with two other young fiddle players, Julie Baldridge and Leah Zito. And at the time, it was like opening for Sting. I mean, I was just over the moon. I still am over the moon whenever I get to play with Mick, but now he's a friend, which I still can't believe. When I met him here in New York, I dug up a picture of that event, and I today dug it up again. So let's just show that. That's Mick in the middle there, and I'm on the left in the white shirt and plaid skirt.
Great.
We have Julie Baldridge on the left. That's Marie Riley, who lives in New York still. On the right, Leah Zito and Bill Stevens, amazing Athabascan fiddle player, playing concert. So amazing. The world works in mysterious ways. So on that note, Mick is going to start off our last set of music. When this is done, Chris and I will come back, say bye, and we will go into the grand finale, which we're super, super, super excited about. It involves a lot of people. We'll just say that.
Yes.
Okay, so here's Mick.
This is Mick Maloney here in Bangkok, Thailand, and delighted to be singing this Mother's Day concert. Just before I left England for America back in 1973, I learned a song from the man who wrote it, or compiled it, a man called Pete Coe, and he is a local historian, still around, and a great singer and songwriter. He put together this song about a character called Joseph Baker, and I loved it right away, a runner in Cheshire, and I recorded it in 1977 with my first album in America with Eugene O'Donnell. Haven't sung it much since then, but I thought I had resurrected for this particular event. Joseph Baker. You sporting men of Chester, I'll have you all to hear of a man named Joseph Baker who lived near Delamere, and he ran faster than the old red fox and further than the hound. Of all the men that challenged him, no equal could be found, and he rose up every morning before the day was clear, and through the shady forest he pursued the royal deer. He chased the wind across the heath and the mist right up the hill, and he chased the dust along the road and the stream down to the mill. Now sportsmen came from far and near to challenge Baker's speed. In every race, in every place, they swore to do the deed. Now a tailor came from Frocham, and the soldier came from Hale, and the tinker came from Birkenhead, and the butcher came from Sale. Was never beaten until that fateful day, till hated him and took his breath away. But if you go out on a winter's night, you'll see him running still, as his ghost runs down from Kelsall Church and up by Helmsby Hill. Yes, if you go out on a winter's night, you'll see him running still, as his ghost runs down from Kelsall Church and up by Helmsby Hill.
That's the one.
Bye, Mick.
Hey everyone, I'm Katie McNally and this is Neil Perlman. We are coming at you from our home in Portland, Maine. Happy Mother's Day to everyone.
We have both written tunes for our mothers over the past couple of years, so we thought we'd play them both. I'm going to start with a tune that I wrote for my mom, who's a great Highland dancer, so she spends a lot of her time up in the air. I wrote it, it's called In Search of Flight.
And my tune is a reel I wrote for my mom a year or two ago, and her family is from Quebec. I don't really play Quebecois music, but I gave this tune a French title at the very least, so it's called Hommage à Liane Hébert. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Hello, my name is Louise Picken. I'm from Orkney in the north of Scotland. This is Ethan Steelman from Indiana. We're in Boston and we're going to play some tunes. The first one is going to be an Orkney tune called The Watchman's Polka. And then we'll go into a tune of Ethan's.
One called The Squirrel Fell Down and Broke Its Leg.
And 1, 2, 3.
Hello from Ireland, everybody, and happy Mother's Day to you all in America. I hope you're enjoying your mothers today and every day. I'm going to sing you a song called My Bonnie Blue-Eyed Lassie, and I'll be joined by Emer Arkins. How could I live at the top of a mountain with no money in my pocket, no gold for to count it, and I would let the money go, all for to please her fancy, and I would marry no one but my bonnie blue-eyed lassie. She's my bonnie blue-eyed lassie, with an air so sweet and tender. Her walk is like the swan that floats, and her waist so neat and slender. Her jet black hair in ringlets Some people say that she is very low in station, and then more people say she'll be the cause of my ruination. And let them all say what they will, to me she will prove constant still, till the day that I die. She'll be my own lovely lady. Brightly swims the swallow, the dark waters of a hood, and brightly sings the nightingale, so happy to be with her. The winds may blow, the moorcock crow, the moon she shines so deeply, but deeper beneath our lips, my love for my own lady. Some people say that she is very low in station. More people say she'll be the cause of my ruination. And let them all say what they will, to me she will prove constant still, till the day that I die. She'll be my own lovely lady.
right.
Amazing. We have made it to the end of the sets of music, and we are just about ready to do the finale. I thought we would be done by 8:30, and Chris thought we would be done by 8, and it's now 8:35. But
Yep.
this is standard for
Well, you were
Tunes
pretty
Play.
close.
I was
You were
pretty
quite
close.
close, yeah.
Yes. So I'll go through this last stuff really quick so we can get to the finale, which I'm really excited about. You're watching a concert presented by Tune Supply. We have this nice logo that was made by Anna Colliton right there. It has a hummingbird feeding from a rare gramo flower, which we're just obsessed with. Thank you, Anna.
Thanks, Anna.
Anna also did the poster design for this event. Thank you. There's lots of cool stuff over on Tune Supply. We've got virtual session, virtual learning. We'll probably do more concerts. This seems pretty successful. Well,
Yeah.
you guys can let us know. What else? Oh, the store. So the store is really cool. We really want to push the store because what happens is you get a personalized performance on video that nobody else has from an artist from our roster, and most of the people you saw tonight are on the roster. It's quite cool. If you have any questions about it, just let us know. And
they make great gifts. We just
they
filled
make
a
great
bunch
gifts.
of Mother's Day orders, and people are thrilled.
The
with
reason
those, so.
why we look like we haven't slept in 3 days is because we were filling orders. We don't actually play them usually. It's the musicians, but yeah, it's a lot of work, but we're really excited. There were about 40 Mother's Day orders, which was cool. Okay, and Tune Supply is also helping organizations and festivals bring events online like this. So if you know of one or you're involved with one that you're not sure how to do it, get in touch with us. We can help with that as well. Mailing list is down there. Sign up. Be our friend on Facebook, please.
Yes, please subscribe so we can get a clean
Yes.
YouTube URL, and be our friend on Facebook.
All that. We want to be your friend in whatever ways, digital ways that is possible. And contributions. I know you guys have been sending in contributions. I haven't even looked at that.
Thank
but
you.
Thank you on behalf of all of the musicians. We're distributing the money that came in, and I know it will really help a lot of people are in dire straits in the freelance musical world right now, and this is an immense help to everybody, what you've contributed. So thanks for joining us for the night. Let's see. Lastly, but not leastly, thank you to Brad Keithley and Miriam Buell. They were our kind of sponsors to make sure that this thing could go forward at all, and our kind of backup plan in case everything went bad. So we really appreciate them sponsoring as usual, supporting as usual. Brad is, well, both of them are amazing supporters of the arts. Brad's from Alaska, and Mimi's from New York, and she helps me run the Mario's virtual session as well. Okay, happy Mother's Day to my mom, to my sisters, to all the moms. We are now going over to the finale. Chris put this together between the hours of approximately 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. this morning.
It was more like 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. 10
p.m. to 10 a.m. It's amazing and awesome. Chris did all the editing for this whole concert, and he's just he's amazing. So enjoy. Thanks for joining us. See you maybe at the session tomorrow night on this channel. Otherwise, see you around the interwebs. Good night.
Thanks,
Happy
everyone.
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.